welcome back to ASM Sekai, where we are excited and ready to dig into the season finale. Season 3 just ended.
Spoiler warning.
We wanted to react to it, but we did not want to be sued or send a copyright strike. So without further ado, we're going to talk about Demon Slayer Season 3, Episode 11, the finale. Let's go with Tanjiro.
All right, what's good, guys? I'll start with the disappointment. How about that?
Happy Father's Day, first of all, to both of you.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. My two kids are sleeping at this point now. But I'll start with the disappointment. The first thing would be they promised us 70 minutes. Right? Or did I get that wrong? Or did people make that up? Was it promised by the studio?
No. Even on IMDb, afterwards, I thought I was going crazy. Because when I saw 51 minutes and 58 seconds, I went on IMDb, I'm like, all right, let me see what this is. And it said 1 hour and 10 minutes on IMDb.
And that's some bullshit, isn't it? Even with the after credits, you're not even getting like 60 minutes. Like, that's some garbage.
We got maybe 49 minutes.
Okay. So that's number one. That bullshit lie that they gave us. Second one is no after credits. Really?
Well, what do you need
like
after credits for?
Nothing like in the last one. Nothing like we saw the hashiras. Oh fuck. Tanjiro, oh shit, can't believe Tanjiro took out like an upper demon. Oh shit, can't believe he survived. Let's fucking give him a promotion. None of that?
I think they're saving that for the next one.
But I mean, it just ended. Happy, the village is happy, and it just ended. I was expecting all the hashiras to get together and be like, holy shit, Tanjiro is the shit. And then,
yes.
Like that's what I was expecting out of it. We didn't get that. That was disappointing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you want to? Yeah, so I feel like I got tricked, man. It's the same exact thing as you're saying. So when I saw 70 minutes, I was like, holy shit. Like, I was like, I went back and started reading the manga. I was like, oh, that's like almost 8-9 chapters. Holy fuck. And I thought they're going to cover the big chunk of the next part because it's a little bit slower. Spoiler. So I was like, oh shit, they're gonna get this going, and then next season they're gonna just fucking start firing away. So and I was like, oh, and as you guys saw, there wasn't any Mitsuri's fight. So I was like, maybe they're gonna add about 10 minutes of her fight that's not in the manga. So I started, I believed obviously when they said 70 minutes, I was instantly believe oh, they're gonna do all these things, move it along. And you're going to have Mitsuri's fight for 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like filler after filler after filler. It covered 3 chapters in 15 minutes. And I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me. I was like, what the fuck?
Go ahead, Moto.
No, it just basically, time is longer, but it literally covers almost the same amount of content that he normally does. So I was like, what the fuck? But other than that, my expectation going in this season, to be honest, I've been saying this since the beginning. Out of all the Kizuki arcs, I always thought this one was kind of the least interesting to me, and also the best. It's like more of a setup. And in terms of that, I think it did fantastic. And I was only expecting what kind of animation they would take it to the next level, and they did that. I just feel like I got tricked on the last 70-minute talk, got me all hyped for nothing.
And that was very fucking annoying, man. I expected 70 out of this. And maybe we need to find out what happened, why they promised 70 and gave us 51.
Yeah, that's something they need to come out with because... Okay, I'm going to give it... If I'm going to rate this, I'm giving it 9.5. For the same exact reasons you guys were saying. And I don't want to give it a perfect score, and it has a lot of argument to deserve. Even though you're saying, it gave 3 chapters, but what fucking epic 3 chapters we got. The setup is game-changing. Game-changing setup.
Yeah. And I think that's what I was just saying. I feel tricked. If I had not known the news, I'd have been happy coming on here. Like, oh, that was fun, excited. The animation
Completely
was
agree.
fucking insane.
Oh,
The music was fucking insane. It's just that 70 minutes may have me like wrongly hyped for no reason. Certain things that didn't happen.
no, I agree when you said about the love hashira. I honestly, when we were speaking, we expected the love hashira to do more. I don't think we got to see her be OP. I really feel like we missed that fight. I want to see even a few 30 seconds. Be like, you know what? Just give
Yeah.
us 30 seconds of them going all out, like screaming and stuff. I really like how they opened the whole anime.
Before we continue, I have a problem with how they showed Love Hashira at the end. They could have eliminated that part completely.
What do you mean?
Like at the end, what she did was, I'm giving up. I'm done. Like I can't continue anymore. Somebody save me, or I'm done with this.
I think that was more her personality, though. She was doing that before too.
No, because she was done. If Tanjiro at that time didn't end the demon,
She would have died.
she would have died, and we didn't need to see that. That added no value to it. It just showed us that she almost died. But why? Why do we need to see it? Right? What was the point of showing?
But remember both the demons itself, they were saying because she had the hashira mark or the demon crest, she's gonna lose stamina, and they were betting on that.
They could have shown us simply her getting her ass kicked or running out of stamina, right? They could have ended right there. But at that given point, how they showed it to
We
us,
didn't get enough of her.
the dragon ate her. And then that's how it ended.
She got lucky.
That means she would have died. She would have died.
So
hands down.
basically, okay, I agree. I thought we could have that 20 minutes just focus on this part. Like that.
Yeah.
Where did those 20 minutes go? Oh, sorry.
So
18
we need to know.
minutes.
We need to find out. I'm
18
pretty sure people
minutes
are thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, I think, it's for me. I would probably give more closer to 8 out of 10. I would love to see basically. So there was a chase at the very beginning, right, where I thought was kind of redundant. We kind of saw that last episode, and then you had
when
the One Piece,
the little tiny dude when he was running around.
yeah, running, yeah.
I
and all that.
honestly,
Yeah.
I would have complained about that, but that music was so good at that time, especially with the storytelling and how everything was happening. And then when this dude became the massive brawling dude,
I fucking told you. I told you there's something hidden.
yeah, no, I agreed. As soon as he did that, that was awesome. I was like, okay, this is a game changer, because at that time Tanjiro was going, yo, he's a tiny dude, and Tanjiro sometimes has his bitch moments of pity. So I thought he was gonna have that moment, but when he turned big, I was like, this changes everything up. And I really thought he was gonna squeeze the shit out of his face, and then Genya came, and then Nezuko came. I mean,
Yeah, no, I think that's how the minutes got spread, so that you have the chase, you have the flashback. I would call it the One Piece flashback. It's like it's in the same season, just a couple episodes
One
ago.
episode away, like one episode ago, and usually the flashback.
I was hoping I was hoping for the flashback we're gonna see next season, but I wanted to see it right now.
Yeah, and then that's where I think they could have added the Mitsuri's fight a little bit more as they're running. You could see maybe on the one side running, and then you see the Mitsuri fighting the strong Hantengu, the stronger version, the dragon. That'd have been cool to see. I would say that's where my biggest gripe is. But again, damn, the music was flying and the animation was.
I know you guys are big on animation. For me, animation, as long as you give me good animation, I'm okay with it. It doesn't need to be 10 out of 10. I know you guys are very big on animation and stuff like that.
But I think the reason why we're so big on animation is Demon Slayer changed the game. It completely made it its own concept, its own tier. It basically said, hey, catch up to us and we'll keep on evolving. And they're taking the animation to next level. Like, it's only better for future, like, mangas to get created in this order. So I think we're, especially me, I'm looking at like, how Matrix changed the game for the cinema. I feel like Demon Slayer is doing the same, and we're watching like legacy being created right now.
I mean, like I said, it's I'm not big on animation, to be honest. For me, it's more of a story. Animation, keep it good. Don't butcher it for me. I'll be happy with it.
No, I think No, I kind of agree with what you're saying. I guess the only difference between me and you guys are that I already know the story, so that's why I kind of emphasize on the animation a little bit more. Because, like I said, story is number one for me as well. And the way I rate stuff, I always double count the story
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I'm more of a
Yeah,
story guy.
yeah,
But okay. So I think my negatives are out, right? Like one
yeah.
was what was the first one? Shit, I'm losing my mind. 70
70
minutes.
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 Yeah, 70 minutes. That's
No,
about it, right?
There's
That's about
no
it.
after
there's
credit.
another
I
thing you
was
said.
really expecting. Which one?
Okay, I think you're gonna finish that. You're gonna answer it. Go ahead.
No after credit. That was my other one.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
one thing that kept on clicking in my mind, which was the question you actually brought up last time, or a prediction. You said we're gonna see Inosuke and Zenitsu.
Mm. No.
At the end,
You said that they might join.
Inosuke and Zenitsu.
Yeah, remember we didn't see him the whole season.
No, I knew Zenitsu wasn't coming. I said no.
Okay.
I said next season Inosuke, Zenitsu, and
we know that part.
not this season. No, not this season. I know they're not coming this season because Moto kind of ruined it for us. But
Spoiler,
our
guys.
prediction was,
Careful.
but I was actually okay. So my prediction was that the new sword is going to come into play, and he's going to unlock something new.
Oh, okay. Well, but the new sword did come
You
into
know,
play.
It came into
Yeah.
play because
And
it was
he
fully.
did, but no, he did unlock something new.
He did.
What did he unlock?
Bro, he's as
The-
fast as Zenitsu now.
Yeah. But that wasn't
That
because of the
was-
sword. That wasn't because of the sword.
I don't care. That shit is awesome. That shit
Oh
was
yeah, you're
awesome.
saying the sword would unlock, but I think the sword itself is naturally stronger now because it's a better sword,
but the sword
right?
is not ready.
Yeah, it's not ready. That's
not
what I'm
ready.
saying.
yet.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
So-
it's gonna finish.
But no, let's talk about that moment, yo. Where he's learning total concentration.
No. We have a couple of things we got to talk about first. The emotions in this fucking episode, bro.
No, but total concentration comes before the emotions. That's why I'm going to order.
Yeah, go in
The
order.
chase-
Let's talk about this shit.
So okay, first the chase, the music, epic, animation, epic.
That was good.
But
That
then
was
and when then Tanjiro was running and his hamstring gave out, it had no hamstring, his calf gave out because he has an injury
Something
there.
gave out. Yeah.
And then
He's
he-
good.
It was his
Then he-
ankle, but okay.
Then he thought about Zenitsu and what he means by total concentration. And this motherfucker, bro. Oh my god, yo.
So I have an issue with that. It just
Oh.
came to him.
But remember, he's a battle genius.
Yes, but it just came to him at the time of the need. Like at the time of need, it just happened. He just happened to remember that there's another trick that Zenitsu spoke about. Like it's and look.
But that's
I'm just
anime.
nitpicking.
That's
I'm
anime,
nitpicking
bro.
at this point. I am nitpicking at this point because
You
I
are.
hate the fact when a protagonist comes out of shit out of his ass, i.e. Goku. We don't want that, right? He has never trained. He has never done this, and all of a sudden he's
Yes, he has total concentration. It took him a whole year to learn it. He has actually tried to perfect every different form of
I get it. But this was the first time he's used this trick. I
mean,
enjoyed it.
He
I
has
enjoyed
a
it.
total concentration is basically each breathing style. What Tanjiro has is the thumb breathing, which is the origin of all the other breathing.
Yeah.
So when you see
Okay.
the second time he breathes off, he
has
actually
fire.
uses a fire.
He has fire.
Sun breathing. Yeah, sun breathing version
The second
of it.
time. I
which
didn't want to
is,
get to that yet.
yeah.
I didn't want to get to that
Yeah.
part yet.
But it's like it's just coming to him, right? Like you know how Goku just gets
No, do not disrespect Tanjiro. Do not
listen,
disrespect Tanjiro.
I think we might be disrespecting Goku up in here. I'm not
we're
a fan of
not.
Goku, but Goku is
Tanjiro is already a better father.
better brother. Yeah, father figure. Yeah, why not?
Tanjiro is definitely a better father at this age
Better
than
father
Goku
than you.
is ever.
But again, like I said, I'm nitpicking at this point. I think that scene was pretty dope, but it came to him out of nowhere. That to me is like, all right, okay.
Okay, but you
I mean,
felt like
I
there
don't
should have
have-
been trial and error.
Yeah, there should have been like, oh, we practiced. You know,
But
they
then-
practiced
but then-
it together,
then-
and then he
then-
couldn't get it right.
Let's
And
just
then
say
all
he
of a
got the
sudden,
sword. Let's just say he got the sword and he releases a new power. Wouldn't you say the same way?
No, because what I would have said was, okay, the sword unlocked the ancestors or something came out of it, because that was the whole idea, right? Because it passes on, you're able to sort of get their memory, see through the past how it's taken place.
Yeah.
Something could have been unlocked, and that could have been something else. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to happen next season because I don't know what happens in the manga, but I feel like even if they practice, right? Let's say they showed a flashback where Zenitsu and Tanjiro are practicing, and he couldn't do it. Last time he tried it, it broke his ankle, or something happened. He just passed out. From that, go ahead.
I would say only counter argument. I'm not really too far disagreeing with your points. Is that again? It goes back to the thumb breathing is the basis of all the other breathing.
Yeah, it's the origin of everything, right? I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Right. So it's not maybe a direct training he's doing with Zenitsu, but the application or the concept, the basis I would say it's the same, or it comes from some breathing. So maybe that would be the only argument.
The same way he learned the Kagura the first time. Remember, in his head he was thinking, and then he did the dance.
And that's my problem. That's my problem. If there was some practice or something happened in the past,
but now think about this. Now think about it. He is the original Hashira, right? He's basically has the thing. Okay, now
I see what you guys are saying. My problem is that he has never done this before. It just came to him. I completely understand. Fire breathing is the origin of everything. He knows it. Everything originates from this form, but it just came to him at the time of need.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree with it. I mean, that's I guess the protagonist.
I just feel like I actually like this part more than a sword unlocking it, meaning that it's the character that makes the sword. I don't want this cliche that the sword makes the person, because we get that with we got it with a lot of other things. We got it with
but this is like a plot armor that we got.
I don't know if it's plot armor. It's more so it's who he is, because we have seen him think on his feet quicker than a lot of things. Remember when he was fighting the upper four when they were split apart, and just by looking at it once, he was able to deduce the attack, how to get rid of it. He cut the.
And I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with all that.
It would be the same.
But this is something that just came to him because Zenitsu had spoken about it, right? In the past, he's never done it before. He's never practiced it. It just happened to be in the background. Oh, it's in my back pocket. Oh, look, I can't run anymore. So let me do a flashback where Zenitsu said something. Oh, if he could do it, I could do it too. Done. To me, that's okay. It's not like we haven't seen it, but it's like, okay. I guess it didn't excite me as much as it excited you.
Probably that I could agree on. I definitely was like up there in terms.
You were hyped. I wasn't hyped.
I was
about
horny,
this,
bro. Yeah, that was such a dope. Because one, okay, I agree.
It didn't even move.
I agree.
It didn't even move an inch.
Okay. Not the entire episode.
No, just that scene.
Okay. It did. The entire episode was dope. Okay, so now let's flash forward. Are we talking about the MVP of the whole show?
Nezuko?
The MVP, yeah.
She is the MVP, but I think she's the
MVP. Okay, this one scene I think we need to talk about is, and I love Tanjiro, is when he didn't know what to do.
When he was breathing, when he was hyperventilating, and he's like, he looked to the right, he looked down, he looked. He was. It was struggle. It was a struggle.
And at the same time, as a viewer, I was just like, okay, this is Tanjiro's purpose in his hands. Like the whole entire reason he wants to do is so he can heal Nezuko. And at the same time, Tanjiro is so pure that he cannot see anybody get hurt. And I'm seeing this person break down, and I was like, I've never seen Tanjiro like this. This is the weakest he's ever been.
Just a random question. Yeah. Couldn't he just have taken off his shirt and just cover her?
I was thinking about that.
I think it would have helped. I thought about it.
I was thinking about that too.
Why not?
Like an umbrella could have blocked it, right? But I don't think demons necessarily can be out in any sunlight.
I think the box is like special. The box he carries Nezuko in, I think it's
Michael Jackson like not touching the. No, I don't think it's special. I think he could have simply blocked it.
No, because remember, his initial box was not that box.
Yeah, he could have blocked it. You're right. I thought about it too. What if somebody comes with an umbrella and just stand on top?
Just take it off. Cover
just
her. She can shrink. He's a baby, and she could walk underneath and carry it across.
Okay.
Yeah, he could have done something. And I was thinking about it. What if he did the same technique he did before, the flash step, and just put her in the jungle, put her in the woods, and then came back? Or
Well, his
But then
stamina would have been an
then
issue
he
for
would
that.
have to go up, then come back. So
not
he was.
woods were in the same domain, in the same space.
But-
It wasn't enough. But he would have been
But-
tired. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So
the
let's talk about the
stamina would've
MVP.
got-
Let's talk about the MVP.
Again, here's my gripe with this one. She just happened to be okay.
No. We're not getting to that yet. I want to talk about the part what she did. What that was the reason why she's
Or the
MVP.
kick,
She chose for him.
You
She's
think
like
you think Tanjiro would have chose? I think we know that he chose her.
Tanjiro.
Yeah.
I think Tanjiro at that
That's another
time.
thing.
I think if Tanjiro
Yeah.
chose her,
He
I
said
think he
he
would have
can't.
destroyed.
Yeah.
He'd destroy himself.
He said he can't decide, but he's hugging her, so he obviously decided it's her, right?
No, I don't think he decided her. I think it's just he just wasn't able to at that moment. If you put him in the middle and you put Nezuko on one side and
He
the
didn't
other
decide
people on the
her.
other side,
He didn't know if he should
Yeah.
take her to
he just
safety.
didn't know what to do. I think
Yeah.
he just got stuck.
He was either like, should I take her
Yeah.
to safety and save her, or should I save them? So he just stood in the middle, and she just happens to be there. So I agree with
But
Amy.
I think because of the flashback with Nezuko, he would have chose her.
She would
Well,
always
flash-
chose her.
But the
He would
flashback
always
only
choose her.
happened. The flashback only happened because Nezuko kicked him.
He would always choose her. But he would always choose her. I think his motto is that
she's the reason.
she's the reason why he does everything that he does.
Actually, I don't know because after she kicked him, he could have gone back, but he turned
Yeah,
around.
but she knew.
No,
He turned around.
no,
He turned around. And
after,
because respect to him.
not after you the person you're trying to save kicks you. I think is a very different scenario than the
His
person
sister
doesn't kick
decided
you.
for him though.
He's
His
saying go
sister
save
decided
him.
for him.
She's saying go save him.
Yeah.
That's the whole
So
idea,
she
right?
decided. So she's like, you know what? This is my sister's vicious. I am going to respect it. So he just needed somebody to push him, and Nezuko is that calling, that treasure that he lives for, does everything for. So that's why she's the MVP, because she kicked him, made a decision for him. Hey, be righteous, be more than just your selfish manner, because that's not who you are. Go save these 3 humans. And
Did you think at that point? Now, Moto, of course, has read the manga, so he knows. Did you think at that point Nezuko died?
yes.
I thought it would have been.
Honestly, if 75% yes, 25% no.
And it's probably
We saw her
it's
burn,
spoiling.
right? We saw her burn, and then she stopped burning. She just stopped burning out of nowhere. Like we just saw.
No, she was smoking up.
Yeah,
she was
She was
pretending to
smoking up, but
burn.
her face wasn't
Yeah.
burning up, right? Like the part of the
Yeah.
face wasn't burning up. So at that point, I'm like, huh, that's a
that's
bit
true.
odd.
Yeah.
She was smoking up the whole time, but a part of her face wasn't burning up. And I think for me, yeah, I mean, it was definitely emotional. Like I think it was the most emotional episode we've seen from the beginning. Because, he had a sister complex.
Well, after the first one.
I think this one was most emotional. This is what he's been, like you said, this is what he's been aiming for.
Yes.
This is why he's been
Yeah.
pushing himself.
Yeah.
And then
That's it.
in his mind, he's lost her. He's done. Right? Like she's dead and she's no more. And the first thing he did was, as soon as he landed, I gotta save these villagers. He didn't get a second to even think about it. Oh, my sister died. He's like, the first thing that came to his mind was, my sister sacrificed herself. I gotta save these people. And then the fire breathing, the whole flash
Sun breathing.
sun breathing, whatever the fuck, came out of nowhere. So yeah, I think it was the most emotional episode for me. Did I cry? Nah, fuck no, I don't cry like that, bro. Psh.
So I have a question.
When
okay?
Vegeta died, that's when I cried.
Okay,
When he
so,
sacrificed himself, the father.
I got
I mean,
one.
come on, man.
question.
You're Goku now. We have to
Yeah,
change
no.
you to Goku,
Okay.
man.
So
No.
I gotta talk. I have to ask you guys this. As soon as I saw this moment, I was like, I wonder what you two thinks. When Mujiro threw the sword, and
Muichiro?
yeah, when he threw the sword,
The villager,
so Tanjiro took it,
oh,
and then the
Mhm.
whole flashback from the first Hashira, and then you see
Mhm.
Tanjiro there.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
it doesn't mean anything. It just means they're all putting their hope on him. It has nothing to do with the sword. Because
No,
I saw.
I'm talking about his respect as an hashira equal, because a hashira has put you among other hashiras.
Well, it's one
You
for
think it's a sign of
all,
respect?
right?
Oh,
Is
do
he
you,
is
you
he
think it's
is
one
he
for all?
res-
No,
is he
no,
no. I'm like, is
no,
he
no.
is a hashira respecting Tanjiro to become the next one, or he acknowledges him as a hashira
I
now?
mean,
No, I
I mean,
don't think that's what it is.
at this point, he's a Hashira level, right?
You think so? No.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Yeah?
Bro, he
once
just
the
beat a
sword is
number
done,
4. He just beat a number 4.
well, he didn't.
Not
No,
by
no, no,
himself. He did
no,
not
no,
beat
no,
a number
yeah,
4.
yeah.
He beat a pussy part of number 4. Let's
That
get that
pussy
right.
part almost fucked
Yeah.
him up.
No, almost
Well, yeah,
choked him out because he was out of
yeah,
stamina. Because
yeah.
Tanjiro was out of stamina. That's
So
it.
I think once he fully recovers,
Then
I
you
think
think
it's
so?
fair to I think it's fair to say that at least he has to be like the weakest Hashira level, right? Like, I mean, I have nothing to go by. Remember, there's no actual, you
Power
know,
level.
power level or anything like that to go throughout the story. There's no ever explanation of that. Only one
Okay.
time where they say Stone Hashira is different. But yeah, I think he's there, man. I mean, he's doing the sun breathing. He has probably the best sword now, right? Once he's finished. I mean, he figured out how to use the mark, turn the flame on, right? Like I think he figured all that out, right? So
Okay.
once he's
I think
I
he's
think
still
once he's
rusty.
fully become, yeah, he'll be rusty. But I think Mitsuri said it at the very beginning of this season, like actually fighting an upper demon is the biggest training, best training you could ever have. Right? There's nothing like it takes 10 years of training
Now
in that
he's
one
killed
fight.
2.
Exactly. So he's gotten more training, actual combat training than any other Hachira. While he's probably still not as strong as the top half Hachira, I think it's fair to say he's in the bottom.
What
I think
about
he could.
Rengoku?
Oof,
What about
I
who?
think he could beat Rengoku.
Compared to
I
Rengoku.
think he could beat Rengoku now. I think so.
Ooh, Rengoku is like the
This no
mid Hashira.
I don't know.
the reason why I'm saying this is because Tanjiro and Nezuko are special.
Well, you can't. Yeah, well, you can't put Nesco in there.
Yeah, it's only
But no,
Tanjiro, bro.
that's his reason. And if she is basically, if she's there, Tanjiro is unbeatable. Like that's
She's
the way I
upper
see
demon.
it.
She's
Well,
definitely
it's
upper
two.
demon level. She's definitely
Well,
upper
it's two.
demon level.
Yeah,
Yo,
2v1, of course.
okay. So let's talk about. I really want to talk about this. I am so happy with the direction this anime just took.
On which one?
With Nezuko.
The whole what Muzin's. I really liked and enjoyed getting a backstory on Muzin. Really enjoyed that.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. I really like the blue spider lily concept. He's really looking for that because he wants to walk in the sun.
Isn't that the concept in the Kingdom, the zombie anime?
Yes. No, but that heals. He wants to walk in the sun. So when the doctor was giving to him, he was okay to walk in the sun, but as soon as he stopped taking it, he became a demon.
No.
No.
Then how did he become a demon
The
then?
medicine.
Medicine made him. It just took a while for it to work.
So the medicine
When he
made
killed
a
it.
demon? Okay, that's what I was
Blue Lily Spider, whatever that was. And I think that was in the Kingdom also. That's what turned him into zombie.
Yes.
I wonder if it's some kind of lore. Is that some kind of lore that's not
Kingdom?
lore, but like it's something like back? Is there other storyline? I mean, if multiple stories using it, I'm just curious.
I mean, but Kingdom is Korean though.
Kingdom is Korean, but they did have something like that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I'm just curious.
They did something
Probably
like
one
that.
of the best zombie shows out there.
Easily one of the best. But we're jumping off
Probably
topic.
top 3.
So I really enjoyed that he was looking for a purpose. He was creating demons for a purpose to have like the Orochimaru shit, to have the body to walk in the sun, like his ultimate goal. So this bad guy,
Were you happy with that?
I like the purpose he has. I want so see, if you're just a bad guy without a purpose, like you don't want to go to the next step, like what the fuck are you there for? Like you're going to be a boring villain. His purpose is his ultimate goal is to just rule everything, but there's a weakness he has, and his weakness is basically what Nezuko has, and which makes it so much better because now she is this one thing he's going to be chasing. He has a weak point. and it's gonna bring the drama and the intense, like it's gonna intensify a lot more, and I'm looking forward to, like, I think there's gonna be suffering, and I am excited about it, if that makes sense.
Now, again, I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer, and I'm gonna complain about this. Nezuko survived. What the fuck?
But
Come on.
the master already said it. These two siblings are special. Season 1.
Special fucking. Come on.
I think there's a droplets of hint throughout the story, though. In Nezuko's case,
There's
like,
what?
there's a lot of
Remember
droplets of hint.
the lady we saw? She wanted to see
because
her
the
blood.
ancestor is. I mean, everything comes from the ancestors that they have, right? And that's why Nezuko is able to control her demonic powers the way she is able to.
I mean, I think it's just the both Tanjiro and Nezuko represents the sun, right? So it's always been. So her power's always been actually neutralizing the demons throughout the story.
Like sticking to it and saying that this is what happened? Because I mean, we've seen upper demons die. We've seen like fucking demons die left and right. And when it comes time to our,
I think Nezuko is just special. I think she's the most special person in the whole show.
Are you fucking selling the show to me? Is that what's going on? Like, I've seen the show.
Yes.
I was.
Yes.
My thing is, like, I was never like, I always liked Nezuko. I thought she's adorable. I think she's cool as hell.
Before titties or after titties?
No, I don't give a fuck about her titties. Okay,
no, man is lying.
No. She's underage. I don't do that. So I always liked her because of her blood demon art. How she's always there. She's like, she's the only one that's like pure, and she's not attacking humans. So right there, she's special. She doesn't drink any blood, not once, and somehow she's still surviving. Her being this rare demon I kind of saw it coming, and that's why I was kind of hopeful, because I'm like, hey, she was giving her freaking demon art to Tanjiro to use it on a sword. Like, she just felt special. I just didn't know how much until right now. Like, the child of destiny, the demon, and even the lady that was messing with the blood, she even said it. I feel like, sooner or later she's gonna be able to conquer the sun, like that one demon. Like, if we watch anime, we watch, like, stuff like Naruto, One Piece, because they all have prophecies. I love this.
So I guess 2 parts for that one is, the question is, should the prophecy be given ahead of time or afterwards, right? That's one question.
This is end of
Because
season 3.
No, I know, but in regards to she will probably overcome the sun, actually happened after we saw her survive, right? I think that's the point. But for me, the other part was that, like, you saw a fight against Rui, like, she kind of offsets Rui's power. She just burns it off, which, is just like, oh, she just burns things off. But then the dream demon, she kind of wakes people up. She disconnects and undoes the demon's things. And then against the Gyutaro, like, completely removes the poison, right? Burns it off, right? So I always felt like she's like the counter demon demon. So like the idea that her adopting the power of sun, or be able to handle the sun, will make sense, because she will categorically, she would be the sun demon, right? Like, that's who she is. So like it's kind of,
that makes sense.
That's like, for me, like, that's where the hints were. It's just that we were so busy with Tanjiro the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, what does he have that it kind of forgot and distracted? Like, wait, her power is actually sun power, right? And that's why it's able to protect and save everybody throughout the series. She's almost like a healer, right? Because she offsets everything. And then the translation, I don't think was very good. The fight against Rui, where Tanjiro was basically saying, I'm going to die, but I'm going to kill you with me at the same time. That was the actual statement he was making. But then she just comes in, burns all the whips out, and then he's able to survive that fight. So like, there's this constant, like she's a demon, but like, you're not really a demon, because you're basically offsetting what other demons could do. And I'm curious right now, with her power being so strong, the lesser demon, can she burn them down? Like, can she actually kill demons with only demon that other than Muzin that could kill other demons? Like, we didn't see that part. Maybe that would have been interesting to see. Maybe that would have been a better hint. But Like she's always been like this, like nullifying the demon. So I don't. I feel it's a little different than the lightning one, where lightning one, like, yeah, you're right. Like you never see him even trying to do lightning breathing. Only defense I have for that would be that it's, sun breathing is the mother breathing style and stuff like that. But at least with her, I feel like every fight with the demon, she's been kind of this neutralizing demon.
Yes and no. For me, it's okay. She's special. She's different, right? Okay, we'll stick to it. And new stuff just keeps coming to her. Okay, we're fine. But I feel like she's about to die, and you just pulled this out of your ass.
Well, let me ask you guys.
I get this. She's different. Like, no,
How
have somebody
gonna find out. How else?
have one of the hashira throw something, and then you notice it, right? Like she's not burning. Why is she not burning?
Throw what?
Like something is happening, or it just they discover it slowly.
How
But
would
at
they
the
discover
moment of
sunlight?
need, huh?
How are you gonna discover sunlight?
Maybe this is what's happening, and they notice that she's not burning, right? Or that's when they go into the story of what's going on. But at the moment of need, when she's about to die, and they unlock something new.
See, the reason why I like this is because now next season we know the purpose of this. It becomes more
And you
serious.
spoke about the
It
purpose,
becomes more
right?
serious for both sides now.
All right, you spoke about the purpose, Michael Jackson, right? Again, I'm going to be the Debbie Downer in this. I like
No,
the
wait,
fact-
I
wait,
like
before
Michael
you
Jackson.
go, what's your rating for this final episode? I'm curious. You have so many Debbie Downer points.
I think it gets an 8.
Oh, okay, so you and I scored the same. Yeah.
It gets an 8. Now, here's the thing with Michael Jackson. I like the fact that we got the backstory. We needed that. We needed the backstory. How the fuck did it come out to be? Right? But we didn't get any, like, the whole idea of him trying to walk in daylight is the story, really? Bruh, Blade. They don't give a fuck. Like, Blade.
Bro, Blade is a hybrid.
Blade. No, I'm talking about the movie Blade. All the vampires, they fuck around at nighttime. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Blade is a daywalker, though.
I'm not talking about the Blade himself. I'm talking about the vampires in Blade.
That's what Muzin wants to be. He wants to be a daywalker.
If the purpose was to spread his evil all over and like
He
just
never wanted that.
fuck everything
He never
up.
wanted that.
Yeah.
No.
But he doesn't even want to fucking have more people around him. He doesn't want any upper for nothing. He just wants to walk.
The only reason he created all these demons is so one of them could become a daywalker.
I mean, that's such a shitty story.
Why?
He only wanted a special specimen
That's
that
the
could
same
walk in the
fucking
sun.
reason
Now
Madara did it too.
No. Madara wanted peace at the end of the day.
He wanted
This motherfucker.
control. He wanted everybody to be in one yeah, he wanted to control everybody.
No, Madara wanted peace at the end of the day, and he believed that humans cannot sustain peace or cannot get peace, so he put them in that jutsu, where everyone was happy at the end of the day. That's what he wanted for people.
And
Now,
this guy probably wants to do the same, but the only thing that's stopping him is daybreak.
Now, again, my problem with Michael Jackson is he said himself that he did not want to create the demon. He wanted a demon that's able to walk in the sun. Mm-hmm. That's it. I thought you want to create the strongest demons possible, take over the world, and shit like that, right?
1,000 years. 1,000 years.
I get it, but he didn't want to create the upper four or any of the upper demons.
Exactly. So doesn't that purpose makes it more exciting? Like he doesn't want power. He wants it's not about the power of the army he has. It's the one power he lacks.
It's his weakness. He wants to conquer his weakness, which is fine. But I thought he wanted to grow his empire and like take over the world or something, right? Like, I mean, that again.
He's been ruling for 1,000 years.
I mean, it's a medieval, or I don't even know if it's the right word, but
he's been ruling for 1,000 years, though.
He hasn't been ruling.
But he doesn't. I don't think he knows the world, though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Right. So if he becomes a daywalker, he pretty much becomes the ruler of his world.
But he doesn't want people. Remember, he doesn't want to spread anyone. He just wants to be. To me, that's.
I know, but if he's a daywalker, he becomes God in that world.
If he's a daywalker, he becomes God, but he's not going to spread anyone, right? He just wants to be the only.
Nobody can stop him.
He doesn't need to.
No one can stop him.
Yeah, he doesn't need to because he will be literally a god
in
that world.
Right now, his weakness is daybreak.
They're killing these demons at nighttime, bro. What god is he going to be?
No,
because he's a daywalker.
One day he wouldn't. if he gets trapped. That's why he's playing this innocent kid family
the
lifestyle.
demon. No, the demon. He doesn't give a shit about demon. If he becomes a daywalker, he becomes a god of that world, right?
Yeah, he doesn't care
Emperor.
about any one of them. He
Why
just
would he become a god?
The
I mean,
normal people will support him at that point because he's walking during the day. Like what can nobody could kill him.
why won't they be able to kill him?
How would you kill him?
how can
They're
he kill
killing
him?
demons left and right, right?
How
I mean,
can-
eventually they will, right?
So the sword is power of the sun. If he overcomes the sun itself, the sword can't kill him either. He becomes
gotta-
true god. He becomes true god at that point in that world.
But you're telling me none of the breathing techniques would be able to kill him?
No,
Sun breathing.
because he's now resistant to God itself.
Why do you
sun
think
itself.
Tanjiro was able to kill two upper demons?
I get the whole point that he's trying to pretty much get rid of his weakness, the only weakness that he has.
Right,
I
and
get
if he
that.
would, yeah,
And he would be all alone. He doesn't want to create any demons. He didn't want to create any demons. He just wanted to get rid of his weakness.
I guess
He
that's
never
like
cared.
the number one thing. But I don't. I mean, if he does overcome that weakness, then he could do whatever he wants at that point, right? It's almost like the same thing, no?
His wording was, I created all these 12 demons, but all I cared about is that one demon to be able to walk in the sun.
Yep.
He didn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about any of them.
So if he was the daywalker in the beginning, right? If he was the daywalker in the beginning, none of the upper demons would have existed,
Demon
pretty
Slayer
much.
would have
Yeah,
ended in the
yeah.
first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would already-
And
He'll be
that's my problem, right? Like the only purpose of this show is for him to get rid of his weakness. I thought it would be more than like spreading your evil and shit like that, but I
We've
guess
seen that. We've seen that too much.
and that's the direction I was going. Again, like I said, I love the fact that they gave us some backstory. Right? We needed that because we kept seeing Michael Jackson. I also like the fact that the mother is gone. As soon as he saw, however you saw, that Nezuko is resistant, to the sun. She's able to walk. He wants to consume her. And he's going to be able to do whatever the fuck he wants. He killed the mom. He killed the maid. He's good.
It's
He's
his
good to go.
blood. Nezuko has his blood.
Yeah.
So I like that. I mean, again, like I said, these tiny things I'm looking at, and I'm like, Nezuko thing was one of them. I'm like, this girl, she was about to die and came out of nowhere, and she's like, oh, I'm a sunwalker. Okay. Tanjiro, oh, I can't run anymore. My quad is busted. My ankle is busted.
You're saying it's a little too cliche.
It is very cliche. Not
I
little
think-
too cliche.
I mean, I think we all agree though. In Demon Slayer, it's the cliche done
But
well. Kind
yeah, without this
Yeah,
kind
like,
of
I
cliche,
think-
I don't think it would work.
I mean, it's not like AOT. Like we all agree,
AOT
right?
is
This
smart.
the story to
AOT
yeah.
is
It's not a
smart.
story like the AOT, like
It's very
or
cliche,
One Piece.
cliche story. It's a very driven story that we could kind of predict where it's heading.
Yeah, it's a very. We'll see.
I did not-
We'll see.
Well, I did not predict any of this shit, so I'm not even gonna say that.
Did we
Yeah,
not?
I-
Well, we did not
I
predict.
did not predict Nezuko to be this special. I did not predict Muzin having this purpose.
The purpose was a little bit lackluster for me. Nezuko being special, we've seen that. So it's a very cliche thing. Again, if they did it in a different manner, I would have been okay with it. My 2 points, I gave it 8 out of 10.
No,
My 2 points.
The reason why I didn't consider Nezuko to be the most special person in the entire show.
Again, I'm taking the 2 points away because 70 minutes, right?
That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. I
That's
should
that's
deduce
some
it too.
bullshit.
I will deduce it too, but by whole point, I'll give it a
No
8.5.
after credits.
I'll
I
give
mean,
it
No
a
after
8.5.
credits.
I scored an 8 out of 10 too, so I can't really argue.
No,
Like,
that's, yo,
yeah.
who said 70 minutes? I hope that motherfucker's probably like,
I don't
getting
know.
death
But
threats.
first
He's
of all,
getting death threats.
First of all, no. First of all, Sahel, fuck you, because you're the one who brought it in this kind of like, yo, did you hear about it?
No, but I
It's
saw it all over
70
too. I saw it on
Yeah,
IGN.
I saw
I
it
saw it like all
yeah.
over. I posted it.
I didn't see it here. You
I
told
saw
me. That's
no,
it.
no,
I just
I'm sorry, but I saw it all over. It says 70 minutes. You could go on IMDb
Same.
right now, and
Same.
IMDb will probably say an hour and 10 minutes.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
Same. I don't blame him. All right.
yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna next time. So what's you guys' expectation for next?
Infinity
So now
Cat.
we know that. Now we know that Muzin's intent how do you think the story is going to play out?
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
Nezuko can die, and the fact
I
that
think
she's
something is
speaking
gonna
out.
happen to her.
Yeah, so do I.
Nezuko can die? Is that what you
Can't.
just said?
Can't.
Can't.
She's
Why
too.
not?
She's too essential. She's too.
She's technically the strongest person because Muzin wants to be her.
Wants to
have her.
consume her.
Or have her
Mhm.
body or whatever.
Not consume her. He wants to eat her.
But she's
He
the
wants to
chosen
eat her.
demon. She's the chosen demon. That's freaking awesome.
Oh, the chosen one. The one. She's a matrix. Whatever the fuck it is. Now, expectations for next season. It's going to be an all-out war, right? I think a lot of Hashiras are going to die. I feel like a lot of Hashiras are going to die.
Yeah, we haven't had casualty in a while. We need casualty. This is.
And this season was very.
We need a casualty.
We have,
going.
yeah. Realistically, we need casualty. Why the fuck did you kill Rengoku out? What the fuck did he do?
Yeah, they're all fucking good too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I think a lot of Hashiras are going to die. I think
at
Tanjiro is going to get.
at least 2 have to die.
I think more. I think more.
No, I'm saying at
Let-
least 2 should die.
I think number one is going to take out at least 2.
Butterfly girl probably dies.
No, she doesn't die. I think what's going to happen is the leader is going to die of the Demon Slayer.
Master is like we all know
Master's gonna
Master.
die.
We all know Master's
He's going to die. Either he's going to be killed. He's not going to die. He's going to get killed for sure. Michael Jackson's going to die. We know that. Upper demons are going to die. Of course, Michael Jackson dies. Everyone dies. I feel like they're all going to die if he dies. He's probably like the main origin up behind everything. So if they take him, everything underneath is like a derivative of him. Everything underneath dies. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what happens in most of the stories, right? Like if Dracula dies, they're all his variants.
So nobody can survive if Muzin doesn't survive.
He's the main
Nezuko
one.
then?
Nezuko's going to turn human because that lady's going to make sure she helps him.
Okay.
So you have the old master dying. That's
Or
it.
Master, I mean, for
Old Master,
the end
we all
of
know
Demon,
he's going to die.
I mean, I kind of give out some predictable ones, right? Because at the end of Demon Slayer, how would Demon Slayer end? It's not gonna end with Tanjiro fucking dying, right? It's gonna end with either Tanjiro dying and Michael Jackson dying. He disappeared. Suhail fucking disappeared. What the fuck?
He's eating.
Fucking giving head
Yeah.
to himself. So the Master definitely, and probably 1 or 2 Hashiras. I don't know which ones.
Pick.
I only know a couple of Hashiras. I don't know all of them.
Okay,
The guy
so
who recruited
Giyu?
the guy who recruited Tanjiro, he's gonna die.
Giyu.
The names, really? You're gonna give me the fucking name? Like I know the fucking names?
Yeah, so Giyu is the one. I'm going order. Giyu is the one Tanjiro recruited Tanjiro.
Oh, he's gonna die. That's it.
I don't remember the butterfly girl's name.
She's not
showed
gonna
up.
die.
What about the brother? Genya's brother.
Genya's brother.
No,
that's not in order. Oh, well, actually, after that point, everybody popped up at the Hashira meeting at the very end of the season 1, right? So you have the wind, stone, snake, love.
Mist.
Who am I missing? Huh? Mist, and
Butterfly.
Giyu and Rengoku. Rengoku's already dead. Tengen.
Oh. The Master for sure.
So you got one.
The other ones are like, the other ones are predictable. The upper demons are gonna die, of course.
No, but you said 1 or 2 Hashiras. I'm curious who you think will are the one that's
So nobody dies from the team.
the team.
Our
Zenitsu, Inosuke,
Tanjiro and Nezuko.
Genya, and Tanjiro.
No,
So the 5 graduate.
No. I'm talking about our team.
Why are we dying?
The fours.
The
fours.
The 5. It's the 5.
No, it's the fours.
The classmates.
It's the
The
fours.
classmates. The
Tanjiro,
classmates.
Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke. The 4.
And you forgot the new guy, the one that the one that eats wood.
He's not.
Yeah, Genya, and then the butterfly. That's the classmates.
Yeah,
They're all
that's
classmates.
Fuck them. We don't think about them. They're not the regulars.
Yeah, but they're not gonna die. None of them are gonna die.
Okay, that's what I wanted. And the classmates, I don't think any of the classmates die. I think their masters or whoever up on top will die before them, and they will replace. So
All right,
that's why I said
that's
yeah. I think
Okay, so give me 2 that you guys think would die.
Master for sure.
No, that he doesn't count. I'm talking about Hashira. You
The
guys
one
said
that
2.
the one that recruited
Giyu?
Tanjiro.
All right. What's the other one?
Snake one dies.
Snake one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's pick that one.
Snake
All right,
one
these two.
dies.
Ginyu. All right.
Yeah. I actually I don't know if I am with the Ginyu because I feel like oh no, he might sacrifice himself for Tanjiro. Fuck.
Yep.
He has that presence. He has that I am the sensei. Oh.
Really?
Yeah, he has that. He has I am sensei present. Yeah.
Yep. I feel like those two.
Damn, that's a good guess. That's a good guess.
He's gonna go Jiraiya. That's so
No,
sad.
no. Jiraiya was epic. There's no sensei as epic as Jiraiya. Let's be real. Even Kakashi wasn't as epic as Jiraiya. Jiraiya had pain.
Jiraiya,
He had
Kakashi, or
Minode.
Gojo? Who?
Jiraiya.
How about Gojo?
Jiraiya number one.
Jiraiya?
Jiraiya's number one. Jiraiya had pain.
Master Roshi?
Fuck him. He doesn't do shit.
Yeah, Master Roshi, the horny
He
mother.
trained
yeah.
Krillin and Goku.
Bro, he trained Krillin. That's all we're saying.
No, he trained Goku too.
Goku was trained by his Super Saiyan instincts, bro. His Saiyan
I
blood.
mean, in the beginning, he did the Kamehameha came from Master Roshi, so you can't really
the,
take anything
the
away.
most signature attack of all time was
Oh,
Master
yes.
Roshi's.
When he was a baby, he kind of like blew up the moon, right? So
Yeah.
Okay. I really am looking forward to seeing the other two come, and I want to see what the hell they learned or they. I need a little flashback next season to see what happened with them.
yep.
Inosuke
How
and
strong is
Zenitsu.
that?
Yes, I need
How strong is
I
that?
need a flashback. I think one episode at least to give both sides and what they went through, and if they learned something new, whatever. I want to see
Yeah.
that.
It's probably 70-minute first episode.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. Garbage.
Bro, I think
All right.
you know what? We're about to go as long as this episode in 3, 2, 1. Okay, see, we passed the episode. Fuck
All
it.
right.
We were longer. We were longer than the finale.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any
Horrible.
final words?
No, I think I'm happy with the season overall.
Yeah.
A lot of disappointing moments. The lies, the bullshit that they gave us, they said us. It hurt. Promising 70 minutes, giving us 51 is just some bullshit. But
Big decrease.
yeah, that is a big dick move right there, yo.
We
Not
got
even
It is what it
10,
is.
20 minutes.
But overall, good season. Why not? Like it's one of the weakest seasons, but okay, I'll live with it.
They can't have another season like this though.
They won't.
They won't.
I mean, they just
Yeah,
had 3
they must-
chapters instead of 8, so
They won't. I don't think they will. I think we're good with this.
I like the little send off Tanjiro got though.
That was
Nah.
100% filler, bro. 100%
Nah,
filler.
Really?
Last
exactly.
15
Nah.
minutes was all filler.
What was
At
in
the
the
end-
manga?
Waste of time.
was in the
A
manga?
waste of
So-
fucking time.
I want to know what was in the
Mitsui,
manga.
remember Mitsui hugs the group? And then Tanjiro, the next basically panel, wakes up at Butterfly Mansion.
Oh, so him getting
That would have
to
been better. That would have been
Yeah.
fucking better.
So him getting to see all that was a complete filler.
Yeah, 100%.
Got
Talking
me.
to the master, the swordsmith master, or Hanazaki, none of that. He wakes up and then
It's about to become 7.5 out of 10.
yeah, that whole like last 10 minutes, I was actually looking at it. I was like, hey, I don't know this. I want to go see the next part because I thought they're gonna talk about what happened. And that's kind of going back to your point, right? Like, are they gonna do a little bit of summary? And yeah, didn't do any of that. But again,
Because
I was
remember,
expecting
the
it to be
18
the-
minutes. The 18 minutes could have been that.
yes, exactly. But I was expecting just animation to be the next level. I know this is the weakest arc, and to me, it accomplished the goal. I'm very satisfied. The music is fantastic. I know the
The
story
music is
gets
fantastic.
much more interesting. Yeah, the story's gonna get much more interesting. Fantastic. I don't have a doubt. I still have the same belief that Suhir it will be a top 5. I changed top 5. Yeah, top 5 for sure. After season 4 and 5.
I am happy
Okay.
with Nezuko being the chosen one.
All right.
All right, with that has been another episode of ASM Sekai where we talk about the finale of Demon Slayer. I think majority is 8 out of 10 for this final episode. I think the whole season as well too, right? We're just rating as 8
The
out
whole
of 10.
season gets
I
an 8 out of 10. For
Yeah,
me.
I think 8 out of 10 is fair.
7 for me.
That's fine. Yeah, so we'll go with 8 out of 10. I think it's a okay season for this anime. It's a win.
7. I take that back. 7.
Damn,
Yeah.
it fell. All right, we're gonna end it before it falls even more. Moto, Sui, we'll catch you next time. Like and subscribe. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.